experience. He's been in the domestic circuit for quite a few years now. And Yasir Khalim, we know he's very experienced. He's been there. He leads the team. And he's a very smart character. Very wily as well.
Well, we are just waiting because I think the pitch needs some repair, especially near the bowler's foot marks and where he lands. So they are just using some sawdust or dry wood or mud so that they can adjust that. So hence the delay. But we might see action real soon.
It's going to be an interesting game. Let's have a look at the lineup once again. Faizan Awan, like I was saying, he's opening the batting for Elite Fleet Car Rental. I've got that right this time. Harry Barwal, he's a very, very special left-arm spinner. Gets the ball to turn as well. He was very impressive. Harsh Desai, the ambidextrous bowler, comes in. Harzat Lukman, he's coming back after a while. He was very impressive in the domestic circuit. Sandeep Singh Sandy, he got going last night, but just couldn't get those runs at the top of the innings. Sapandeep Singh, we know he's very destructive. Shahnawaz Khan, Shahzeb Mahmood, that man was very impressive last night. He hit some good shots and almost took his team over the line. Taimur Bhatti, we know he's a very, very strong fast bowler. Vikum Sanjaya Bandara and Yasir Khalim, the captain. Meanwhile, for future Mattress, Akif Raja, he'll probably start the proceedings. And we know he's very talented as well. And Alishan Sharfu, well, what an inclusion that is into the future Mattress side. Shoaib, your take on these two inclusions, Faizan Awan for Elite Fleet Car Rentals and Shahnawaz Khan and Shahzeb Mahmood. He was very impressive.
Yes, I was mighty impressed with Shahzeb Mahmood yesterday, the way he started off and the way he played those shots. I think it was, who's the bowler? Do you remember who the bowler was yesterday? I think it was one of the quick bowlers.
Yeah, it was one of the quick bowlers.
And Shahzeb just took off, started off with a 4, and I think he scored around 25 odd runs in just 10 deliveries and looked really good. And we haven't seen him before, so that is why it was even more pleasing to see Shahzeb come out and bat. It's not easy to be playing in a situation or in a tournament like this where, you know, all the eyes are on you. You've got a lot of eyeballs and you can garner a lot of attention. The right attention if you do the right things. And I think Shahzeb has definitely, he's definitely got a lot of attention to him with the innings that he played yesterday.
Oh, absolutely. And one thing I think that every team should be really looking and working on is their fielding. We've seen a lot of catches going down. Some of the catches were very impressive. Alishan Sharfu with that catch at long on where he had to probably come into the 30-yard circle and take it was very impressive. So I think fielding plays a very important role in this tournament. So it has to be on top notch. Meanwhile, we're still waiting for proceedings to begin here at the Eden Garden Stadium in Ajman. This is match number 7 of the Fan Code T10 Bash. It's been a wonderful 2 days.
Right, we are still waiting for the maintenance work to be done, and it's just the right time to maybe sip a cup of coffee and be back. So As soon as live action resumes, we'll bring that live action to you, but you make sure you stay tuned. So as promised, it was a short break and we are back. We still haven't got a coffee, but live action resumes and so do our duties, Mohammad Rashid.
Oh, yeah. And I'm eagerly awaiting this game. It'll be a cracker of a game. These two are very strong sides. And like as predicting, it's going to be Akifullah Raja to start the proceedings. And he'll be bowling to Faizan Awan, who will be playing his first game today. A very orthodox field set for Akifullah Raja. He's got a deep third and a deep square leg. And it's going to be the first ball coming up. Akifullah Raja runs in. It's a good delivery, back of length delivery. And that beats Faizan Awan.
That was a good start from Akif, and I think Faizan played just way too early into that shot. We'll have to know and assess the conditions before he starts playing his shots, but he'll want some quick runs. It's the power play overs. Remember, just 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle.
Oh yeah, he'll have to be very, very careful. That's played straight to mid-off, and they'll take a quick single, and he'll be off the mark with that single.
Well, there you see behind, sitting very comfortably, is the UAE star, Rohan Mustafa. Has come out to support his club side, future Mattress.
Yeah, we see him always involved in domestic cricket. Has a very good knowledge and know-abouts of all the players. Meanwhile, it's going to be Yasir Kaleem now, facing his first delivery. That's a very good delivery from Akifullah Raja. Very tentatively pushed towards the onside. Takes the inner half of the bat and he'll open his account as well. Another single taken. Now I think Faizan Awan needs to be very careful. He can't try to fetch the ball from outside off stump and play across the line. There you go. Clear pictures now. Rohan Mustafa out there.
Yes, he's just come out. He's got a break. He'll have a couple of days rest before he gets a game against the West Indies, which is currently being played in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. That's been chipped in the air, will be taken. First wicket, and Faizan will have to walk back. That was a poor shot. Akifullah strikes. It's the first wicket down for Elite Fleet.
That wasn't a great delivery from Akifullah Raja. It was a low full toss that could have been played towards the onside. Rather tried to go towards the offside and gets a top edge. Through the and straight to the fielder. Fayaz Ahmed takes it quite comfortably. 1 of 3 for Faizan Awan. First wicket down, 2 runs on the board. Right then, it's going to be Sandeep Singh Sandy, the destructor, who's going to make his way out to the middle after Faizan Awan couldn't do much. And this is turning out to be a great over from Akifullah Raja. Just 2 runs and a wicket in the 4 deliveries. Sandeep Singh Sandy, he'll have to be very careful now. Akifullah Raja is bowling some very good deliveries. Oh, yes, a no. And missed by the fielder there, Hamid. He hasn't been having a very good day since yesterday. Missed out a few catches. Let's have a look at that wicket once again. Faizan Awan, for some reason, tried to place that delivery. Could have gone towards the onside and fetched himself a boundary. Rather went towards the offside, and easy catch for Fayaz Ahmed at covers. Right, 1 more delivery to go. This is an excellent start. Great over from Akifullah Raja. Oh, that's taken the top edge. That's gone miles up in the air. Keeper doesn't make it. Dawood Ijaz gets to it eventually, but can't stop the 2 runs from being taken. So an excellent over from Raja Akifullah. Comes to an end. 4 runs and a wicket in that one. First over done. It's going to be Umair Ali Khan to bowl the second over. And I think this is a good move. He was very impressive last night as well. He's got that knack of bowling those leg spin deliveries that work in his favor. He was getting the ball to turn. Remember, he's a medium pace bowler, but he favors more of the slower deliveries.
Yes, he definitely packs a punch. And he's one of the key bowlers, has got that very strong cricketing mind. Pulled and pulled well. 1 bounce to Hamid. And because it was not played in the gap, it will just be a single.
Yeah, starts off with a short delivery. But he's got that field set for those kind of shots. Yasir Kaleem couldn't middle on that occasion, and we've seen some big hits coming towards the onside, towards that region, particularly the mid-wicket region. But on that occasion, I thought he was lucky there, Umair Ali Khan. Starts off with the dot ball. And now he'll be bowling to Sandeep Singh Sandy. A short delivery that's been picked and played towards the square leg. That'll run away towards the boundary. First boundary coming in for the elite fleet. And it's off the bat of Sandeep Singh Sandy.
A short ball and not very quick, so that gave him the time to pull it. And he pulled it well towards the backward square leg. And he's got 4 runs for it. So first boundary.
Yeah, that was a good shot from Sandeep Singh Sandy. I think Umair Ali Khan doesn't have the right field set for that kind of deliveries. Down the leg side will be a wide. Is it? No, it's taken his pad on the way. Just brushed off it. So will be a dot ball.
That was a quick delivery and just surprised Sandeep. So that is where he is so unique, Umair. Hit straight. Oh, should have been taken. Got a hand to it, but that could have been a big wicket had that been taken by Umair Ali Khan.
Well, that would have been a huge wicket. Sandeep Singh Sandy is a big wicket in any format, but in this shorter format, he's even more important. Umar Ali Khan probably knows the importance of that wicket, which is why he wasn't very happy with his effort. But I thought so far they're doing a wonderful job. Some young spectators as well in the ground. He's probably stretching. He'll have a go. Bowl some quick deliveries as well. Meanwhile, Umar Ali Khan continues and deceives Yasir Kaleem once again. Off the pads will be another single. So this is excellent bowling. This has been a brilliant start from the Future Mattress team. They haven't given away too many loose deliveries. And the elite fleet, they haven't been able to capitalize. Now this has put a lot of pressure on both these batters, Sandeep Singh Sandhi and Yasir Kaleem. On the pads, flick towards the onside, will only be a single to end the over. Another good over coming to an end from Future Mattress. Two overs done, 12 for the loss of 1. Thanks to our sponsors, the fan code T10 2023. Fan code bringing us this tournament. It's been an excellent tournament so far. We've been thoroughly entertained throughout these 2 days, and this promises to be another action-packed day. Meanwhile, now it's going to be Matiullah Khan to bowl the third over. 12 runs on the board for the loss of 1 wicket. Starts off with a good delivery. Was outside off stump in the block hole. Played down the ground towards long off and will only be a single. So both these batters, I think they haven't been able to get going so far.
Yes, this has been a good bowling performance from Future Mattress. First, it was Umar Ali Khan in that previous over. And then Akif in the first. Oh, that's a good start from Matiullah. Just the right length, and Yasir was cramped for room.
Yeah, that's what they're doing so well. They're not allowing Yasir Kaleem to free his arms. They're cramping him for room. Everybody knows he's very strong through the offside. He does play towards the onside as well, but doesn't favor it as much as he favors the offside. So this is a good plan that is working so far for Future Mattress. Once again, that's a shot out of frustration. Swing and a miss. That was another good delivery from Matiullah Khan.
Yes, Yasir not being able to time the ball, that definitely was a desperate attempt to hit the ball out of the park. Needs to be a little more cautious and just try to time and caress the ball.
Absolutely. That is the key word there. He needs to time the ball. He can't afford to hit too hard. Well, that's gone miles up in the air. It's got the distance as well. So first maximum coming up. That was a very, very good shot from Yasir Kaleem. Got underneath the ball on that occasion. Got to the pitch of the ball and hit a big, big six.
Yeah, it was too full from Matiullah. Very close to Yasir. That allowed him to just release all the pressure and free his arms. Look at that. Nicely done. And that's gone all the way into the sky and over the ropes and beyond onto the dugout. So 6 more runs added to the total.
Yeah, they need a lot more of those 6s and 4s. They have been pulled back in this innings. Haven't been able to get going. And I thought Matiullah Khan straight down away from the plan on that occasion, which is why he was hit for a maximum. Change of angles now. That's an excellent delivery. Once again, he's making sure that he doesn't let Yasir Kaleem free his arms.
Yes, this angle has worked for him. Even yesterday, when he bowled the last over from around the wicket, he was very effective. On that previous ball, I thought that Yasir would have been much better off trying to play it towards the long off or extra cover, which is his strong zone.
He probably wasn't expecting Matiullah to bowl there. Meanwhile, this is played uppishly once again and over the fielder's head. A valiant effort coming in from Makifullah Raja, but that will be the second maximum of the over.
Well, yes, the boundaries are not all that big. Even a half-baked shot can travel the ropes, and that is what we saw. It was not from the middle of the bat of Yasir Kaleem, but it just cleared the fielder, Akif, at mid-wicket. There you jump coming in, but it was just teasing Akif over the ropes. End of the over, and a 6 to end it.
Beautiful Ajman sun here at the Eden Gardens. Almost in the twilight zone. Wonderful pictures here. Thanks to our cameraman and the production crew for bringing us these amazing pictures. Special thanks to our graphics man as well, Mr. Rafe. Meanwhile, 3 overs done for the elite fleet and there are 25 for the loss of 1. They haven't been able to get too many runs of these first 3 overs and they'll need to change that. Meanwhile, it's going to be the magician, Mohammad Azhar, to come in. Starts off with a short delivery. That's gone up in the air. Chance for the fielder and he's dropped it. Hamid Khan. He has been having a very good tournament in the field and that continues.
Well, that is a very ordinary effort. That could have been a big wicket of Sandeep. Hamid has been dropping catches. And he's dropping the ball like a hot brick. Look at that, just in and out. And that was not the right position to be taking that catch. He was on his knees. Had he stood on his feet, that catch would have been a very easy catch. Just not the basics that you should or must follow. And when you don't do that, you always drop catches.
Oh yeah, we were talking about how important fielding is in this tournament. And straight away we see a fielder dropping a catch. So this is the second chance that has been given to Sandeep Singh Sandhi. Normally 1 chance is enough for the big man to make you pay for it. And now that you've given him 2, he's definitely going to come back strong. And we'll see some big hits coming in very shortly from the blade of Sandeep Singh Sandhi. Meanwhile, Mohammad Azhar, he'll have other plans. That was a good arm delivery. They're going for the quick single. Oh, that was close. It could have been curtains once again for Sandeep Singh Sandhi. Is living dangerously here.
Yes, he's definitely riding on his luck. This time, big sweep. And that run-out chance. Direct hit would have been game over for Sandeep Singh Sandhi. Meanwhile, Yasir hits this towards Umar Ali Khan.
Yeah, he's been very calm in his approach today, Yasir Kaleem. He's batting on 16 of 10 deliveries, but we haven't seen those slogs coming in from him. He's probably just careful against Mohammad Azhar, who's difficult to pick. Oh, that luck really goes away now for Sandeep Singh Sandhi. That was an excellent delivery. And Dawood was really quick behind the stumps to get his wicket.
Well, he tried 3 different ways of getting out. Finally, he gets out by dancing down the track. It was not needed. He was looking good, but just very itchy and edgy all throughout the last 3-4 deliveries. Yeah. Sandeep Sandhi. Well, he'll have to walk back. And Azhar, the magician, does his magic, gets his wicket. Wicket number 2 down. So Shahzeb Mahmood, who looked really good yesterday, is out in the middle for Elite Fleet and gets off the mark on the very first ball. End of the fourth over, 30 for 2. Well, the sun setting at the Ajman, at the Eden Gardens in Ajman, and beautiful pictures here as the floodlights are on and just the right time. The weather is cooling down as well. Shahzeb clips it off the pads and straight to the fielder. No chance for a run.
Yeah, it's going to be Uzair Khan to bowl the fifth over. Starts off with the slightly wayward delivery. Was down the leg side. Shahzeb Mahmood missing out on that occasion. He was very impressive last game. And now this will be a very interesting matchup. Uzair Khan, we know, is a very, very good bowler. But he'll have to be very careful against Shahzeb Mahmood. He can't bowl anything in his slot. We'll see the ball flying. Of course, for the slower delivery. That's an excellent change of pace. Beating Shahzeb Mahmood all ends up.
Well, Shahzeb is up against a very smart thinking bowler, Uzair, and also a left-handed bowler. So that angle will also be playing on the mind of Shahzeb. So he will have to be a little cautious here. It's not like every day is a Sunday. So needs to, and especially not today.
Absolutely. And you're absolutely right. He needs to be very careful, especially against Uzair Khan. Take a single, get to the other end. Oh, that's a good shot. That was a slower delivery again. Wasn't in control. Held his shot back, but still had enough to take it over long off for a maximum.
Yes, one ball too many, another slower delivery, and just waited for it and clearing his front leg. He had the opportunity to play it straight down the ground, does it, and times it, middles it, and plays it over the ropes. So, Shahzeb continuing to impress us with his batting. 7 runs of 4 deliveries.
So that was a brilliant shot. I thought he really did well on that occasion. Meanwhile, a very good comeback from Uzair Khan. That is why he's been such a great bowler in the recent past. He's been able to make really good comebacks and not been able to get too many runs off him.
Yeah, that was a good delivery. Not allowing width for Shahzeb and was quick as well. But you see, he's very strong. He's not showing his pain. And didn't try to rub it.
Oh yeah, he was rather more interested that he's missed out on that delivery. You know, once again, a good delivery. Excellent delivery from Uzair Khan. One more delivery to go.
Well, as we see the setting sun, it is getting even more better for fielders and players to stay out there and give us their absolute best. And 2 gentlemen on your screens, very happy and enjoying this game and this batting performance from Shahzeb. End of the 5th over. It's going to be 37 for 2. You've got a glimpse of what matters the most. Now it's going to be Mudassir and Ahmed Khwaja to take you through for the next 5.
Thank you very much, Rashid and Shoaib. So it's a slow start for Elite Fleet here. 37 for 2 at the halfway stage. Mohammad Azhar will continue. Already has a wicket to his name. And of course, you can watch all the action of the fan code A10 Bash on the Myco app. Absolutely free to download from the Google Play Store, Apple App Store. Get on it immediately. Chipped into the extra cover region for a single as I welcome Mudassir Ali alongside me in the comm box. Good evening, Mudassir.
A very good evening, Ahmed, and a good evening to all of our viewers. This is the third day of this tournament, and the wicket is becoming a bit slow. The ball is stopping and coming onto the blade. Excellent piece of bowling continues this time. It was a bit away from Yasir Kaleem. A wide has been given, but they're clearly struggling here, Ahmed, the batters.
Absolutely. Like you mentioned, it's a slow, dry surface. A big turn there for Mohammad Azhar on that occasion. Too much turn, in fact. Hard pull towards mid-wicket, and it hits the gap and hits the fence in time. Beautiful shot there. Lovely footwork by Yasir Kaleem.
Very strong man. Nice looking shot and picked the gap at the right time, getting that boundary for his team, Yasir Kaleem.
Definitely gripping there. You're spot on there. And Mohammad Azhar, one of the more experienced and high quality left arm spinners in the UAE, is making good use of the surface.
Oh yes, called as a magician. He knows how to get those turn on any surface. Brilliant left-arm orthodox bowler.
Couldn't find the gap at point. Akif Raja safely. Future Mattress, of course, 2 wins out of 2. Elite Fleet looking to get points on the board this afternoon. They lost to Chittagong Kings yesterday. And good to see the youngsters in to watch some A10 cricket tonight.
This is junior Rohan Mustafa. Good to see youngster coming and enjoying the fan code A10 Bash. And the one man who is enjoying with the ball is Mohammad Azhar.
Fabulous over so far. Just that one poor delivery that was put away for 4. Other than that, on the money. Trying to find that gap. And there's a misfield at short third. And Akif Raja tumbling and fumbling. And it's cost Mohammad Azhar 4 runs. He's not happy at all.
So the poor effort could not save the boundary. So ends the over with a boundary. Shahzeb, 6 gone, 48 for the loss of 2.
So Elite Fleet going at 8 runs per over. That's certainly going to be a below par score. We've seen the afternoon games here, Mudassir. 125, 130 is put on board quite easily. But you did mention that the pitch has just slowed down a touch with the wear and tear over the last 2 days.
Oh yes, this is the same surface where they played last couple of days. Full marks should be given to the curator. It's a shorter format and some help for the bowlers. Good to see that.
Oh, trying to pull that delivery from outside off. Well, I think Ubair Ali Khan has a right to be a bit upset there. That didn't look like a wide to me.
And it will be interesting to see the replay.
I think the umpire is right. It was beyond the tram lines. Difficult take for the wicketkeeper as well. Ubair Ali Khan using those typical leg cutters of his. So my apologies to the umpire. That was right on the money.
But in the first look, I also thought that it was a wide, but thanks to our camera team and production team.
Once again, trying to just smash the ball, smear it through the onside. Yasir Kaleem so strong outside point in that offside region. I'm not sure why he's trying to pull the ball, and I think Shahzeb is telling him exactly that. Try to force the ball behind square on the offside.
Oh, yes, and at least they need to score around 45 or 50 runs in last 23 balls.
There it is. Big shot over mid-wicket. Yasir Kaleem reads the slow ball and sends it flying out of the park for half a dozen.
Slight error from Umair Ali Khan, a bit fuller. And with that maximum 50 comes up. Power unleashed. The big man goes big. Humongous maximum from the blade of Yasir Kaleem.
That wasn't too far from us in the com box either. Big full toss, not put away. There is a deep square leg. Akif Raja does really well. So the 50 has come up for Elite Fleet. But they certainly need at least to get to a triple figure score here, Mudassir.
Oh yes, and that will give something for their bowlers to fight for. The ball is not coming nicely on the bat. So it will be some advantage for the bowlers if you can post that 100, 95 or somewhere around 100.
Slower delivery. Once again, that typical leg cutter of his worked out to that cover region for a single. So it's been a decent partnership here between Yasir Kaleem and Shahzeb. But one of these two really needs to go off big time. As we can see Rohan Mustafa there in the background. Of course, he's part and parcel of the future Mattress Club. Already got a 6 in this over. And this time, there you go. That is the Yasir Kaleem special. Launched over extra cover. Sailing away for 6.
That is why he is called the king of offside here in UAE domestic circuit. A bit fuller on the off stump. Oh, what a beautiful shot. Always in control, Yasir Kaleem. So some runs are coming in this over. Much needed maximum. Full flow, in control, a maximum.
Beautiful, beautiful shot. He's so good on the offside, like you mentioned. Anywhere in that region, he can hit the ball for 6. I've seen him do it time and again for many years in the UAE. Oh, once again, looking for that pull. And once again, it'll be a wide. It's a long over now from Umair Ali Khan.
16 runs so far in this over. Trying for that leg cutter. It was yet again way outside that line of wide. Rightly called once again by Tehseen.
Pitched up and hammered towards long on and put down. Well, it was a difficult catch there for Alishan Sharafu. But a player of his caliber, you expect him to take it, Mudassir.
Oh yes, he has been terrific in the field, but unlucky this time. Good effort. 7 done, 65 for the loss of 2.
Live pictures of the Fan Code A10 Bash 2023 brought to you by ITW Prod G and TPT 360 joint production. Fabulous stuff here. This is actually the first time I've been to this venue, Mudassir, the Eden Gardens in Ajman, and absolutely loving it. It looks like we're playing somewhere in New Zealand or an English village. Wonderful venue.
Well, this is ground started way back in 2015 and good to see they have renovated this lush green outfield and the combox, excellent.
Oh, absolutely. So it's time for the floating power play, and it's going to be entrusted to Akif Raja, the right man for the right job, Mudassir.
Oh yes, experience of Akifullah Raja will come into play in this over, though he went for runs last night, 2 overs, 33 runs, wicketless. He has that experience. He knows how to bounce back.
Only 4 runs given in his first over. Already has a wicket to his name. So well spread out field. As much as he can, of course, in the power play restrictions. Yasir Kaleem, 35 of 17. He's looking very, very dangerous.
Almost batting at the strike rate of 210, and his partner, he's struggling. Yesterday, he have got to a flyer, Shahzeb, 4 balls, 22 for his short innings.
Oh, beautiful. Followed Yasir Kaleem there, trying to cut it above that short third. Difficult shot to execute, especially with the extra pace of Akif Raja.
These are just 60 meters boundaries. You can just pull those deliveries, sharply coming into Yasir Kaleem, following the batter, well bowled by Akifullah Raja.
Yeah, you make an excellent point. He's trying to pull deliveries that are well outside off and trying to play the ball that's following him into the offside. Hammer towards mid-wicket. Does it have the distance? Oh, yes, it does. 6 runs.
Not repeating the mistake, and this is the best shot. Play on the merit of the ball. It again coming into Yasir Kaleem this time. Targets that mid-wicket region and high and handsomely clears that boundary rope. A maximum, much needed maximum in this over. Now they are looking at 71 for the loss of 7.2 overs.
Great hitting. He goes for it again. Has he connected? Just over the mid-on fielder. Taking a chance in the power play. Oh, there's only 1 run there. Well, Shahzeb, he was coming to the danger end, but should be responding to the call of Yasir Kaleem, was striking the ball so well.
Not happy the captain Yasir Kaleem. It was always 2 runs on the cards, but a poor running between the wicket by Shahzeb Alam.
Yeah, should have gone on the throw, in fact. And they've missed out on a run there. Good fielding by Hamid Khan, backpedaling. Short delivery. Well, he's appealing to the leg umpire, and the leg umpire has accepted his plea. Akif Raja has been trying to use that bouncer against Shahzeb.
Unlucky this time, Akifullah Raja. Some aggression has been shown by the fast bowler. Just above the batter. A good call?
Let's take a look from this angle. Yeah, I think that's spot on. Umpiring has been superb throughout this A10 bash. Continues to be so on day 3. 73 for 2. Still 2.5 overs to go. Bowled onto the body, turned towards the square leg. Well, at least he didn't waste a ball. He got 2 off 1 basically. Fayaz Ahmed, what a big name to have in the future Mattress side as well.
They're a very strong unit in this tournament, future Mattress. The way they're bowling and batting, it shows their class. A unit led by Umar Ali Khan in the absence of Rohan Mustafa. They're doing a pretty good job. He needs to find a couple of boundaries in this over.
Yeah, they've got the 6, but they need plenty more. Yasir Kaleem, 42 of 20. This time, pacey delivery. He's been hit above the knee roll there on the fleshy part. That can be a painful blow.
He's a big man, Yasir Kaleem. So was that fast delivery coming into Yasir Kaleem from Akifullah Raja. Hitting just above his knee roll.
Yeah, let's take a look here. Following, oh, look at that big movement. Oh, that's hit towards the unmentionables, inner thigh. It's always funny to those who are watching and not to the one who's getting struck there. 42 of 21. Oh, trying to cut that away. That's a superb comeback by Akif Raja. In the end, it's a decent over of floating power play. 74 for 2 at the end of 8 overs. One of our main sponsors of the fan code A10 Bash, Defender Vision Sports Management. They've been making a lot of waves in the sports management arena in UAE cricket. Good to see some people very committed and very passionate about domestic cricket. And they've put this wonderful tournament together for us as well. And it's been absolutely top-notch.
Oh yes, we always want someone to come in and give that support to this beautiful game, and thanks to Defender Vision Sports Management.
So Uzair Khan into the attack. Just spliced Shahzeb. He just hasn't gotten going this evening, has he, Mudassir?
He started off brilliantly in this tournament, as I was mentioning. Of 4 deliveries he faced last night, he scored 22. 3 maximum and a 4.
He certainly has that big striking ability. 75 for 2. Still 11 legal deliveries remaining. Can they get 25 runs in that? And of course, you can watch all of the content of this A10 Bash on the Sports Eye page as well, on all your socials. So get on it immediately. Hit in the air off the back foot. This should be taken. Oh, what a catch. Alishan Sharfu. He makes a big time with an absolute stunner at long on.
An excellent effort from Alishan Sharfu out of nowhere, plucking that catch, and big man Yasser Kaleem trying to go over Alishan. Did not middle it properly. The young lad putting that extra effort, and there you go.
Oh.
Terrific, Alishan.
Air Alishan has taken off from Ajman. Wonderful catch. And a fabulous knock by Yasser Kaleem comes to an end. He's gone for 42. Elite Fleet 75 for 3. So the new batter in is Sapandeep Singh. Another big striker of the ball. Elite Fleet, they certainly have a lot of power hitters in their lineup, Mudassir.
Oh yes, but the problem for them is they're not in touch. They did not play for the last couple of months, especially talking about Sapandeep Singh. Short of runs, short of form.
Pacey delivery from Uzair Khan. Nicely bowled across the right-hander. So they're running out of deliveries here. Still 9 to go. They are looking for that 100 mark, bare minimum. And this was the dismissal. Yasser Kaleem just trying to look to pull off the back foot. Difficult shot to execute. And Alishan with a brilliant catch.
Oh, one of the best catches of this tournament has been taken by Alishan. He was busy throughout the tournament, patrolling that boundary region.
Oh, he enjoyed that one. Hammered through extra cover, finds the gap. Long chase for the long off field, and the ball will win the race. No chance for Wasisha. What a shot from Sapandeep Singh.
Oh, technically, he's a very sound player, but look at that power generated on the previous delivery. Off the mark with that boundary. It wasn't a bad delivery, but it was an excellent shot. Finding that gap through the offside goes Sapan, wide off, long off.
And we've seen this is the best time to bat here at Eden Gardens, so perhaps an opportunity missed by Elite Fleet. It's been very good bowling from Future Mattress, to be fair. They'll have to bowl really well in the second innings. This time hammered towards long on. Alishan is only a spectator this time. Maximum.
I was talking about Sapandeep, short of runs and short of form, but he's showing his class after that boundary, managing a maximum. Yet again, he's hitting those good deliveries out of the park. It shows the class of Sapandeep Singh.
And this is not good bowling from Uzair Khan. Bowling on a length at this stage of the innings. You know the batters are going to go hard. And that would easily clearing the long on fielder. So this has become an expensive over now. 11 off it. Final delivery. Hammered. Goodbye. 6 runs.
Look at that amount of power he's putting behind the stroke.
Well, that was flat batted and sent into the Future Mattress dugout. A humongous 6 by Elite Fleet. 6 balls remaining, and there you are. Commentators bringing you all of the action. 91 for 3 at the end of 9 overs. I am Ahmed Khwaja, and the man very sharply dressed is Mr. Mudassir Ali.
Still looking young, huh?
No comments. So 6 balls to go, 91 for 3. Match number 7 of the Fan Code A10 Bash 2023 in progress. Live and exclusive from the Eden Gardens ground in Ajman. Elite Fleet put into bat by Future Mattress. 91 for 3. Sapandeep Singh 16 off 4. Shahzeb 16 off 14. Matiullah Khan to bowl the final over. Coming around the wicket. Full toss picked up towards wideish long on and beats the fielder. 4 runs. It's raining 4s and 6s now.
The runs are coming thick and fast. The blade of these batters, thanks to Sapan in the previous over. Now it's time for Shahzeb Alam. A low full toss has been put towards that cow corner. A good start to the over. We were talking about 9,500. Now they're looking to go beyond that 105, 110.
Oh, it's looking dangerous now for Future Mattress. Slower delivery inside edge onto the boot. No single there. I'm not sure about this tactic from Matiullah Khan though. Why are you coming around the wicket? You're just telegraphing what you're going to bowl. It's going to be going across the right-hander.
This is a rare occasions where we have seen Mati coming around the wicket and bowling to a right-hand batter.
Could be because of that run-up. Looks a bit roughed up there. Just to the left of your screen there. That could be a reason. Oh, big short ball. That is certainly going to be a wide. Even if I was sitting on your shoulders, Mudassar Ali, we could not reach that one.
Oh yes, it was almost 20 feet high above the batter.
Well, I don't know about that much, but it was certainly high. Yeah, look at that. No chance for Shahzeb. Just getting a bit frustrated here, Matiullah. He's switching to over the wicket, but you can see the concern. It's that rough patch at the fast bowler's run-up. He wants to be careful stepping in that.
Oh, you are spot on. Couple of deliveries ago, Ahmed. It's a big concern for the fast bowler, those marks.
It's already a difficult job as it is to bowl fast. Then you're thinking about where your feet are landing, where you're building your momentum. Shahzeb smears it towards cow corner. 6 runs.
There you go, the junior Rohan Mustafa on screen enjoying the party here on song. Shahzeb Alam, rightly pointed out by Ahmed, he's feeling not comfortable out there. Matiullah, because of the run-up, he's losing his shape.
That was a big hit. 100 up for Elite Fleet. And they're looking good for plenty more. 3 legal deliveries remaining. Matiullah has been hammered tonight. Slow ball towards wideish long on again. Alishan Sharfu. Oh, Wasi and a misfield. Well, what was the need for that? Hamid Khan, he is having a horror day in the outfield tonight.
It wasn't hit hard, though it was placed in the gap, but not a good team effort. No communication at all from these two fielders. It was Wasi Shah who came out of nowhere and poor backup from Hamid Khan.
Yeah, I think he just put him off by sticking a hand out there, Wasi. They have really gotten pasted in these last 2 overs. Pick up shot, straight. Oh, is it going to land beyond the park? No, straight into the palms of Syed Haider Wasi Shah. Beautiful slower delivery. And Shahzeb's cameo comes to an end.
At last, a clever piece of delivery from Mati. Change of pace. Nicely done. And he was looking dangerous. Shahzeb Alam getting those maximum and force in this over. At last departs on 30. It was a bit fuller. He got that elevation, but not the distance. And the fielder was Haider Wasi Shah. No mistake. Always in control. A well-judged catch taken. A good knock comes to an end. 30 of 19 deliveries. It's 106 for the loss of 4.
So Hazrat Luqman, the big fast bowler, coming in for exactly one ball. Let's see, he can certainly pack a punch. I've seen him hit some towering sixes in the past. Oh, that is going to be a wide delivery and a run out. Well, miscommunication. And Sapandeep Singh, trying to get back on strike, will be sent back to the dugout instead.
The Luqman was in no mood to go to that non-striker end. He was sent to hit that maximum on the final delivery. It was a wayward delivery away from right-hand batter. But you need to run for these kind of runs. Sapan was looking good. He was middling the ball properly. Not impressed by Luqman.
So a comical dismissal. It's going to be 107 for 5. So final delivery. Oh, this is going to be another wide. Well, oh goodness me, is this going to be another run out as well? Yes, it will. Action replay. Absolutely no communication. This is comical stuff. And Yasir Kaleem is the only one who's not smiling here, Mudassir.
Whoever next walks in, just make sure he won't run. He wants to keep the strike. Luqman, dejected, another batter departs.
Well, Shahnawaz, a short and sweet stay in the middle. 108 for 6 now. Can we see a hat-trick of run-outs? Well, Mudassir, it was a misfield by the wicketkeeper, so Shahnawaz had the right idea. And well, nobody in the screen apart from the umpire and Matiullah. 108 for 6. So Hazrat Luqman has run out 2 batters, still yet to face a legal delivery. I hope the non-striker remains planted in his crease this time. In the block hold, hammered towards long off. They're going to push for 2. Oh, this could be a team run out. This could be the 3rd. No. Throw is off target. They're pushing for the 3rd. And Matiullah, not even at the bowler, non-striker's end. They're going for the 4th. They've run 4. Can you believe it? They have run 4. There should have been 3 run-outs. Instead, they have run 4. This is fabulous stuff from Elite Fleet. Well, my co-commentator is in splits. How do I even describe this final ball, Mudassir Ali? Over to you.
Oh, comedy of errors. First, the keeper tried. And where was Mati going? It was not over. The keeper throwing towards Matiullah's end. And the best part, they ran 4 runs. Can we have that replay of the final delivery?
Well, I know one place you can certainly watch this final ball. It'll be on the sports side, on your TikTok, Instagram. And look at Mohammad Usman. He's absolutely furious. Elite Fleet, now they've posted a decent score of 112 in their allotted 6 overs. But that last ball, there should have been 3 run-outs. Instead, they conceded 4 runs and without a boundary.
And it is not expected from the professional team like a future Mattress, just giving those easy runs. Last delivery going for 6 runs, 2 wides, and they ran that 4 runs, though they have lost those couple of wickets. But look at this, the final delivery, it was hit straight towards the long off. They took off for that single, then going for that second.
Yeah, that's the poor throw to the keeper. Well wide. And that should have been the end of it, but a misfield by the wicketkeeper. Harry Barwal said, let's keep running. Hazrat Lakman said, sure. And then Matiullah walked away from the stumps. There was another shy at the stumps, and there was nobody there to take it, and they got 4 runs instead. What an incredible turn of events. And this is the batting scorecard for you. Fabulous knock by Yasir Kaleem, 42 of 23, well supported by Shahzeb, 30 of 19. Sapandeep Singh with a hard-hitting cameo, 16 of just 4 deliveries. With the help of 9 extras, Elite Fleet have posted a score of 112.
5 bowlers have been used by the captain Akifullah Raja. He has a good outing tonight. 2 overs, 13 runs, a wicket to his name. Matiullah, Muhammad Azhar and Uzair Khan managing a wicket piece in their kitty. And Umair Ali Khan, it's a rare occasion we are seeing him wicketless and going for runs. 2 overs, 24 runs and 9 extras have been conceded by Future Mattress, which helped Elite rent a car to post 112 for the loss of 6 in their allotted 10 overs.
So let's take a look at the highlights of this first innings then. It was Future Mattress who won the toss and invited Elite Fleet to bat first. It was a slow start to the game. Faizan Awan struggled to get going, but it was Yasir Kaleem, the skipper, alongside Shahzeb, and then Sapandeep Singh who gave them a lot of able support. This was the dismissal of Faizan Awan, just chipping one to extra cover. Poor shot there. Sapandeep just couldn't get going. Pardon me. Sandeep Singh came in alongside Yasir Kaleem and they started to build up a partnership. Good strong shot there from Yasir Kaleem, but then stepping down the track and completely missed the ball. And then it was Shahzeb and Yasir Kaleem who combined really well, took on the fast bowlers, calculated risks, and they kept belting the ball out of the park. This was a firm pull off the back foot by Yasir Kaleem. He's really improved his leg side game and was picking the gaps, clearing the fences with ease. This was a bit of a misfield. The Future Mattress out cricket today was not at its sharpest, and they certainly had to pay big time. That was a glorious lofted shot over extra. Yasir Kaleem special there. Look at the way he just stepped into that one and clearing the fence with ease. Akif Raja came back for the floating power play and was immediately dispatched over mid-wicket for 6. But this was the dismissal of Yasir Kaleem. Brilliant catch there by Alishan Sharafu. Then it was Sapandeep Singh, 16 off just 4 deliveries, was clearing that front leg and hammering the ball to all parts. This was a clean strike over the long on for 6. So 113 is the target for Future Mattress. It's a big one. Can they achieve it? We'll find out after the break. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Eden Gardens in Ajman for match number 7, Future Mattress taking on Elite Fleet Car. That's the batting card for the Elite Fleet Car rental. Faizan Awan couldn't start really well. 1 of 3 for him. Yasir Kaleem was impressive, 42 of 23. Couldn't get an early start, but really picked up towards the end of the innings. 10 of 10 for Sandeep Singh Shahzeb. Got 30 of 19 deliveries. He was very impressive once again. 16 of 4 deliveries for Sapandeep. 4 of 1 delivery for Lukman, and the rest of the batters really couldn't make an impact. 9 extras, helping them to get to 112 runs eventually at the end of 10 overs. And joining me in the comm box is Shoaib Ahmed.
Thank you, Rashid. 4 wickets were taken and 4 bowlers were used to take those 4 wickets. Akif Raja got a wicket, was very economical, just giving away 6.5 per over, and a wicket for Matiullah as well. But he was expensive, gave away 17 runs an over. While Uzair Khan also getting a wicket, gave away 24 in his 2. Mohammad Azhar getting a wicket to his name as well.
Yeah, impressive bowling lineup for Future Mattress, and I thought they've done a wonderful job restricting them to 112. And I think, in my opinion, this is a below par total. They'll have to bowl out of their skins to restrict Future Mattress under 112. They've got a very strong batting lineup. And look at who's there to open the innings. Alishan Sharfu alongside Hamid Khan, two of the very destructive batters for Future Mattress. And it's going to be Wikum Sanjaya who's going to bowl the new ball. He's got a knack of picking wickets, but he was very expensive in the previous game.
Oh yes, Vikum Bhandara, he definitely will shape the ball away from Alishan Sharfu, and that's why there is a slip in place. There you go, that away movement straight up, beating the edge of the bat and into the hands of the keeper.
Oh, that was a brilliant delivery to start. Alishan acknowledging that. Well done, Shoaib Ahmed. A slip in place, and that's a very good sign. Aggression being showed by the elite fleet. We know Yasir Kaleem is a brilliant captain. Wickham once again steps down and once again gets beaten there. Alishan Sharfu. It's not every day you'll see Alishan Sharfu getting beaten when he's coming down the track.
He's trying to hit the ball too hard. Alishan Sharfu not anticipating the swing. But he'll definitely want to get a few from the middle of the bat before he starts his aggression mode. Yasir Kaleem in the slip, but I think he's way too wide. Big gap between Sandeep Singh Chandy. Meanwhile, an edge, inside edge, and that will race away for 4. First boundary for Alishan Sharfu.
Well, that was a streaky boundary, but he'll take it. They'll take any runs that come their way. That was another good delivery from Wickham. Look at that. He was trying to force that towards the onside. Gets a thick inside edge. The ball runs away for a boundary. We know this is a lightning quick outfield here at the Eden Gardens. And Elite Fleet Car Rentals will be feeling the pressure now. They don't have too many runs to defend. And 4 runs on the board. 3 deliveries done. Steps down once again and gets beaten. Alishan Sharfu is not coming close to the ball. He's going away from it, and that's the reason why he's getting beaten.
And the slip is out. Surprising there. It was an inside edge. And Yasir Kaleem, who was in the slip region, has removed himself from that position. I would have wanted him to be there for a few more deliveries. He's still getting that movement in the air, but I think he's just bowling too short. A little too full. Might just induce an edge. This time on the stumps, flicked beautifully straight into the hands, and Alishan Sharfu has found the fielder to perfection.
Well, he's bowled full on that occasion. You wanted him to bowl full. He's done that, but it was on the pads. I thought Alishan Sharfu would consider himself very, very unlucky. Could have placed it anywhere, but would go straight into the hands of Faizan Awan, who takes a brilliant catch. First wicket down for Future Mattress, 4 on the board. More than 5 deliveries done of the first over. They've managed to pick up a wicket. That's played uppishly over the fielder's head. Doesn't have the connection from Dawood Ijaz on that occasion. And he'll pick up a couple of runs to end the over. This is a very good over from Wickham. Got a wicket and gave away just 6 runs. Taimur Bhatti to come and bowl the second over. That's been played uppishly in the air. 2 fielders converging, but both of them can't get to it. Very lucky shot from Hamid Khan on that occasion. Gets him a couple of runs, but that was streaky.
Yes, runs from the edges. Taimur Bhatti, he's very quick. He's got that slingy action. Not a big run up, but definitely uses his shoulder and back to extract some pace and bounce.
Yeah, extra bit of pace from Taimur Bhatti, and he gets that extra bit of bounce as well, like you mentioned, which can deceive the batters. Meanwhile, this is a good shot towards the mid-wicket, but he's got protection there. Will only be a single, and this is turning out to be a good start for the elite fleet.
Yes, they've managed to keep things quiet at the moment against Future Mattress, and they've also got that wicket of Alishan Sharafu. Dawood Ijaz at number 3, but they've still got a lot of batting left. They've got Mohammad Usman, they've got Umar Ali Khan, who can bat. So they definitely have Fayaz Ahmed as well. So decent amount of batting firepower left in that lineup for Future Mattress.
Oh yeah, they're very strong side. Meanwhile, this is up in the air, just short of Yasir Kaleem at mid-off. Another good delivery from Taimur Bhatti. And I think they're trying to hit the ball too hard. That has been the case throughout the day. Even Elite Fleet, when they were batting first, they were trying to hit it too hard. That's the wicket for Alishan Sharafu. Was trying to hit it towards the onside. Doesn't get a good connection. And yeah, it doesn't look very impressed. Meanwhile, this is played well. This is timing for you. That's an excellent shot. Over covers for a maximum. Brilliant looking shot from Dawood Ijaz.
Well, it was as if he knew where it was going to be pitched and was ready for that ball since yesterday. Look at that. Just picking it up and playing it in the air with intent, over point. Never easy. And he has made it look so, so beautiful. Poetry in motion when Dawood Ijaz hits the way he hits it.
Oh, yeah, that was class. Written all over it. Absolutely wonderful to watch. Low full toss in the gap, and that'll run away for a boundary as well. So the runs are coming in thick and fast now from the blade of Dawood Ijaz.
Well, another poor delivery. It was a full toss and easily played in the gap. Just had to guide it, and he's done it. So a 6 followed by a 4 from the bat of Dawood Ijaz. He's making it look really easy out there in the middle, and he's making sure that Future Mattress are in the run chase.
Yeah, he needs to continue doing that. He needs to continue playing good shots. Don't try to overhit, and just time it and get the placement right. Once again on the pads, and this time it's going through the onside. will fetch him another boundary to end the over. Another good shot, and what was started off as a good over has ended a terrific one for the future Mattress. 23 for the loss of 1 after 2.
Well, we'd like to thank our sponsors for the generous support and contribution towards this tournament. It's Fan Code, the app in India. If you want to watch all these matches live, that's the place to be, Fan Code.
Two overs done, 23 for the loss of 1. Hamid Khan back on strike, and it's going to be Wickham to come in and bowl his second over. That'll be last of his spell. Starts off with a slower delivery that's played towards the sweeper cover. They're coming back for the second. This could be trouble. Hamid Khan wasn't sure what he wanted to do there. Called him for that second, and then at the last moment denied it.
Yes, that could have been troublesome for the two batters out there. It was hit towards Shahnawaz, who got that straight, and yes, no situation, called Daud Ijaz and then sent him back.
Yeah, better throw was required there from Shahnawaz. Oh, that's an excellent shot. That's a brilliant shot from Daud Ijaz, using the pace of Wickham and just placing it in front of point to get another boundary.
Yes, that is just supremely timed again from Daud Ijaz. Didn't try to play it too hard, just pushed it. Just opened the face of the bat, and there it goes, crashing into the hoardings. And that's gone all the way for 4.
That's very smart and sensible batting from Daud Ijaz. That is exactly what he needs to do. He needs to time the ball and place it well in the gaps to get him boundaries. Slower delivery down the leg side will be called as a wide. So the idea was right from Wickham, but execution wasn't all that perfect. Will be an extra, so another run added to the total.
Tried to bowl that slower delivery, but not on the stumps, and that is where he faltered. We'll have to bowl that again. One more run added to the total.
.29 for the loss of 1. Oh, that's taken the thick outside edge, but straight to the deep third fielder. Will only be a single, but I think that was a good delivery from Wickham on that occasion. He's still getting the ball to move away from the right-hander.
Yes, it's just the third over of the game, so you expect that movement to be there. And he's definitely getting that purchase off the wicket. Just that he's not been able to be a bowl in a consistent area, and that is why he's leaked some runs. And most of them have come from the bat of Daud Ijaz. Hamid has played 3 deliveries and scored just 4 runs.
He hasn't been having a very good day. Wasn't too good in the field. And now hasn't been able to make an impact with the bat as well. Meanwhile, 3 more deliveries to go in this over, and Wickham once again bowls a slower delivery. He picked it up early, Hamid Khan, but just wasn't able to connect. A fumble will allow them to come back for the second. Good running, good intentful running between the wickets by these two.
Now that was way too slow from Wickham, and bowl a lot of flight in the air. And they always wanted that too. They got it because of the fumble.
Yeah, and the intent was right, I think, Shoaib. They were always ready to go for that second run. Meanwhile, this has been played up high and handsome, and there she goes over the boundary rope for a maximum. Beautiful shot from Hamid Khan's blade. He's finally opening up. Gets a maximum.
Now that was in the slot and clearing his front leg. He's put that in the air. Was there for a long, long time, and then when it lands on the banks.
Yeah, that was a well-hit shot from Hamid Khan. finally getting to open up. And these are important runs. 38 in just 2.5 overs. Slow shot delivery. Will be called as a wide. It was clearly over his head. So Wickham will have to re-bowl that delivery. And that could be very costly for Wickham Bandara. 39 on the board. This is an excellent start for Future Mattress. Even though they lost the wicket of Alishan Sharafu, both of these batters have made sure they keep getting runs clearly over the batter's head. That's a very good decision from the umpire. Right, then it's going to be Wickham once again to bowl the last delivery, hopefully. Goes for the slower delivery. Was in the block hole. Drills it down towards long on. And will be a single to end the over. 4 done. 3 done rather. 40 for the loss of 1.
So another app that you can download, it's the Myco app, where you can watch all this live content, especially if you're in the Middle East and Pakistan, and you can own it, you can watch on the app, and also you can make some money. You can earn by watching content on Myco. So quickly, if you haven't yet downloaded it, please do. It's a wonderful app.
Yeah, certainly. Very good app. Very user-friendly as well. Meanwhile, the first change coming in, it's going to be Harry Barwal, the left-arm spinner. Comes in and bowls a beautiful delivery. That was spinning away from the right-hander.
It started off well, Harry Barwal.
Deceived him in the air. And Hamid Khan, respecting that one, shoulders his arms. Goes for the slow sweep. Straight to the fielder at square leg. A fumble. Will they come back for the second? Oh yes, they make it quite easily at the end. The fielding hasn't been up to the mark here from the Elite Fleet car rentals.
I think it was Shahzeb again with that effort, another fumble. He did the same mistake in the previous over as well. And that resulted in 2. This time it was 2 more that was added to the total. 71 needed of 40.
Goes for that slog sweep. He's persisting with that shot. Hamid Khan hasn't been able to get a hold, hasn't been able to get underneath that, and which is the reason why it's played along the carpet for another single. This is turning out to be a good over so far from Harry Barwal.
Cuts it, but straight to the fielder. Are they looking for a run? No, no chance whatsoever. They've still got Harsh to come in to bowl. The ambidextrous, the one who can bowl with his left and his right hand. Very, very talented, a rare specimen.
Absolutely, a unique bowler. And all the spinners who have the ability to turn the ball, they'll play an important role in this game. Meanwhile, that's cut and cut hard. Sweeper cover does well. Another fumble will allow them to come back for the second. So Shahzeb hasn't been having a good day in the field so far. And allows them to pick up another 2 runs.
Yes, the ball hasn't been collected cleanly on multiple occasions by Elite Fleet. But good over this one. 5 runs of his 5 deliveries from Harry Barwal. Make that 6 now. Are they looking for the second? No, Daud Ijaz is not interested at all. So it'll be the end of the 4th over. an exceptional over from the spinning wizard, Harry Barwal, not Harry Potter. 4 overs, 46 for 1.
And then 4 was done, 46 for the loss of 1. It's going to be the floating power play that's been opted by the future Mattress team. And I think this is a good move. 2 set batters out there. And they would probably want to get their ace bowler to come in and bowl this over. So towards the end of the innings, they'll probably have a better chance against some of the other bowlers. It's going to be Hazrat Luqman to bowl this over. He's making a comeback into the domestic circuit. He's a very talented fast bowler. Steams in and has got pace and a lot of good rhythm as well. That was a good delivery. Hurried on to Dawood Ijaz, who wasn't able to connect really well. Will be a single to start the floating power play, then 47 on the board.
Now 67 needed of 36 deliveries. And it's Hazrat Luqman who's been brought into the attack.
Yeah, it's almost run a ball here. Oh, beg your pardon, almost 11 runs and over. That's another good delivery. That was probably the slower delivery from Hazrat Luqman. Hamid Khan wasn't able to pick that up and will be a dot ball. And these are gold dust here, dot balls, especially in the floating power play over.
Hamid again missing the line of the delivery, and the bounce on that occasion from Hazrat Luqman was more than expected. So clearly they are trying to make a match out of it, but for that they'll need to make sure that they get those important runs. The scoreboard, the run rate has to be in check.
Yeah, that's a good shot straight to the fielder. Shahnawaz Khan just couldn't hold on to it. Would have been a beautiful catch. Was fiercely hit by Hamid Khan, but that was a chance nonetheless.
You'll have to watch it in the replay. Short and wide and cut hard. That was hit really hard. But that should have been taken. That was right in front of his eyes. Just dropped an easy catch.
Yeah, the catching has been a problem for almost all the teams. Alishan Sharfu, well, he was brilliant. Took a wonderful catch today as well. Meanwhile, this is picked and played towards the onside. Straight to the fielder who drops it. Another one goes bagging. This is sloppy work from the Elite Fleet car rentals.
Well, they've had too much fried stuff. Their fingers are all buttery and oily. They're not able to hold on to the catch. Was in the air for some time. He was at square leg, came in running.
Well, that's an excellent shot and a good bit of fielding effort from Faizan Awan, saving a certain boundary there. And now that ground fielding is coming and is improving with every delivery. 52 on the board for the loss of 1. One more delivery to go in the 5th over. And this has been a very good comeback by the Elite Fleet car rentals. They're pulling back things now. And future Mattress, they're struggling in this power play over.
2 good overs for Elite Fleet. One from Harry Barwal and now this one as well. Just 6 runs of the 5 deliveries. Oh, nicely bowled, and that'll be the end of the over. Or is it a wicket? Well, it's a wicket, no. Mixed reactions. But in the end, it's just the end of the over. 5 overs, 52 for 1. It's going to be Ahmed Khwaja and Mudassir Ali in the come box.
Thank you very much, Shoaib and Rashid. 61 needed of 30. So this match right in the balance here. Required run rate just above 12, but very doable with all 9 wickets in hand for future Mattress. Hamid Khan has struggled a touch here. 17 off 11. Harry Barwal continues. Swiped away towards square leg, but only a single. So this match is building up very nicely here, Mudassir Ali.
Oh yes, and the man in form for future match is still out there in the middle. Dawood Ejaz scored that brilliant 47 last night. Hamid struggling a bit, 18 of 12 balls. Harry into his second over.
Steps out and tries to work it behind square leg and does hit the gap. Nicely put away by Dawood Ejaz.
Good use of the feet, and look at that adjustment. He changes his line, Harry Bharwal, but he was at his best. Dawood using the wrist behind the square goes Dawood Ejaz for a much needed boundary.
Yeah, they need to keep going here. 56 needed of 28, so it's exactly 12 runs per over. Dawood with a very effective innings here. 33 of 50, not a natural player of this format, but certainly an elegant player. 50 partnership raised with that boundary. Needs to keep going though, cannot hold back. Inside edge and refusing the single as well. That's a bit poor.
You need to take those singles, it will hurt you in the final overs. Each run matters in the shorter format. Thinking to take on Harry Bharwal. A good partnership between these two. Still in control, it's gettable, 12 runs per over.
Certainly gettable. You can see concerned looks there from the captain. Umair Ali Khan. Ali Shan could not get going tonight, but he certainly showed his worth in the field. Getting deep in the crease, and that's only going to be a single. This is excellent bowling from Harry Bharwal.
And talking about Alishan Sharfu, and correct me if I'm wrong, he's finding it hard, the top order. He's such a good batter. He can come in the role of finisher, and I think it will help the national side as well.
Oh, absolutely. He can bat anywhere from 1 to 6. Clean striker of the ball. Always sacrifices for the team. Beautifully bowled there from Harry once again. Slower in the air. And they're just struggling to get the ball away for a boundary here.
Clever piece of bowling by Harry Bharwal. Not greedy to go for those wickets. He understands the importance of his overs, keeping it simple. What matters is how he will finish this over. The final delivery, Dawood Ejaz on strike looking for the boundary.
He's picked it up towards mid-wicket and it will sail over. Right on the money was Dawood Ejaz and right on the money was Mudassir Ali.
Just an error, back of line delivery, nicely pulled, and with that maximum, 6 done, 65 for the loss of 1.
Nail biter in progress here at the Eden Garden ground in Ajman. Exactly 12 runs per over needed. 48 of 4 overs. It's going to be the off-spin bowler Shahnawaz Khan coming into the attack. What do you think of this move, Mudassir Ali?
A good move from Yasir Kaleem. Just trying to cut down that pace. Look for dusras from Shahnawaz.
Inside edge and he's bowled him. Well, there you go. Yasir Kaleem rolled the dice and he's hit the jackpot. Big wicket going down of Hamid Khan.
Made a big mistake here. Hamid Khan trying to go across the line. Very slow in the air. Shahnawaz striking on his very first ball. Look at that loop and invitation he has been given to Hamid Khan. A bit greedy, trying to go for that glory shot and loses the control. Hamid manages 19 of 14 balls with the help of just maximum 65 for the loss of 2.
So the new batter in is Mohammad Usman, UAE international player for many, many years in both white ball formats. And he's in fabulous form, isn't he, Mudassir Ali?
Oh yes, last couple of months he was excellent with the bat, riding high on confidence, especially after the D50 tournament. And he continued that form in D10 and continues that form here as well in fan code A10 Bash.
Oh, absolutely. One of the key players for the UAE for many, many years, now becoming an important part of this future Mattress side. Shahnawaz Khan, first ball wicket. Hamid Khan not quite get going tonight as well. Oh, beats the outside edge of the left-hander. That's beautifully bowled by Shanu.
The 10 number Shanu. Shahnawaz Khan. This is where the captaincy comes into play. You need to know when to give that ball to the bowler. A right move from Yasir Kaleem.
Big ripping off break once more. And you can see Usman just having a look at the pitch. There's certainly a lot of rough out there already, Mudassir Ali.
Oh, it will help the spinners as the tournament progresses. The wicket is becoming a bit slow. Look at that extra turn. Play over the extra cover.
Oh, this could have been a stumping, but a bit too wide there. Sandeep Singh Sandy, he did well to grab the ball, but it just turned away too much.
Oh, not only testing the batter, but as well the keeper. Some reflexes from Sandeep Singh Sandy. But what an over. 3 deliveries a wicket and just an wide has been conceded so far.
Yeah, I think the way he's bowling, he may get another one. Completely pace off maybe the name of the game for Elite Fleet. Pulled away towards that, dragged away towards that long on region rather. But so far, so good. Only 1 run off the bat in this over.
Oh, exceptional piece of bowling continues here by Shahnawaz. Not giving that pace. The length at which he is bowling is becoming tough for the batters to pick those big shots.
And I'm not sure why they sent out the left-hander when they knew Shahnawaz was operating. But let's see. Mohammad Usman is in great touch. Pulled away off the back foot. And it hits the gap. Yes. Bit of a misfield from Faizan Awan. Great effort and great spirit of cricket there from Harry Barwal. Immediately gesturing to the umpire that it had kissed the boundary skirting for 4.
Somehow he's getting those boundaries very strong on the back foot and well anticipated the delivery and put towards mid-wicket region. An excellent effort, but unable to save those 4 runs. A much needed boundary. Now 42 needed of 19 balls.
It's becoming difficult here. He's worked it away behind square again. Brilliant batting by Dawood Ijaz. And that has completely spoiled the over for Shahnawaz Khan. So match is well and truly on now. Future Mattress 75 for 2 at the end of 7. one of our leading sponsors of this event, Defender Vision Sports Management. They've done a wonderful job bringing this A10 bash together. And they're certainly a name to watch out for in the future for UAE domestic cricket.
Good to see Defenders Vision Sports Management giving the support for this fan code A10 bash. They were in the region for the past 15-20 years.
Oh, absolutely. You need the local stakeholders to chip in their efforts and build our domestic cricket. Now we have tournaments almost round the year now in the UAE, be it 10 overs, 20 overs, 50 overs, and that knock-on effect has been seen with the national side as well. Mudassir Ali, we already reached a World T20 final qualifier stage, and maybe we could even go to the World Cup once more. Chipped in the air of Taimur Bhatti by Usman. He's just not finding his touch just yet.
Oh yes, the road is tough for UAE national side, but nothing is impossible if they can believe in themselves. At one stage we were thinking that we'll not retain that ODI status, but they made a good comeback in Namibia and they have all the chances in Zimbabwe. In next couple of days they are traveling to Zimbabwe for the ICC 50 over World Cup qualifier, and all the best wishes for UAE national side.
Oh, absolutely. There is no harm in dreaming, and we can certainly do it. We've done it before. Pitched onto the pads. Didn't quite beat the fine leg fielder there. Pacey over from Taimur Bhatti. He got hammered in his first one, so he needs to make a comeback.
Oh yes, and a lot depends on this over, where the pendulum shifts. Whether it will be Future Mattress or Elite Fleet car rental, riding high on confidence. Future Mattress, thanks to this man, Usman, was brilliant in his first outing in this tournament, on strike, but he needs to strike big in this over.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, cracked over backward point. What a shot from Mohammad Usman. Class personified.
Don't offer the pace to the stylish left-hand batter. Using that pace, making the room, goes over the point. One bounce, 4 runs.
Brilliant, brilliant shot there. He knew it would be pace on. Just using it against the bowler. Safe region to target, and he's picked up an early boundary. So 32 needed of 15 now. This game is 50-50 down the middle, Mudassir Ali.
Desperately looking for that wicket. These two stay still the last over, then it's the Future Mattress will be getting those 2 points.
This time followed the batter there. Could be a run out. And Taimur Bhatti tumbling over, but a great effort by the big fast bowler. And looks like they have lost the wicket of Dawood Ijaz.
Oh, what an extraordinary work from the fast bowler. And a much needed breakthrough has been provided by Taimur Bhatti.
Well, let's take a look here. They ran on the leg by Dawood Ijaz. Oh yes, that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant by Taimur Bhatti. But a fabulous knock from Dawood Ijaz. Unfortunate end. Gone for 48 of 21. Fabulous innings. But Future Mattress are once again in trouble. 81 for 3. So the new batter in is the young Syed Haider Wasisha. It's a difficult challenge for a young batter to start striking the ball immediately from ball 1. But he is a super talent, knocking on the door of UAE selection. Outstanding young player.
Oh yes, now all eyes on this pair, Usman and Haider Wasisha, facing the first delivery.
Oh, big swing and a miss. Beautiful bowling by Taimur Bhatti. What has he done to his Left ankle there. That ball, pace on, just held its line. It was there to hit, but just left Wasisha at the crucial moment.
A wide swing. Straight away, Muhammad Usman getting frustrated. But that line belongs to the umpire. You just cannot argue with the umpire. But good comeback by Taimur Bhatti.
Yeah, been a decent over. Just struggling a bit there. Yeah, there you can see. Yeah, all of a sudden just pulled up out of nowhere. Hopefully he's all right. Swinging in the air. Just a toe end of the bat and landing in front of the mid-off. That is a superb over from Taimur Bhatti. He's brought his team back into the side. 82 for 3 at the end of 8. 21 runs needed of the last 2 overs. So pardon me, I subtracted 10 runs. My maths is not what it used to be. 31 needed of 12 balls. And now it's looking difficult for future matches. This could be an upset on the cards.
It does happen when you take a long break.
Well, this is very interesting. Shahnawaz Khan, the off-spinner, being given the penultimate over to bowl to Muhammad Usman and Syed Haider Wasisha. Do you agree with this move?
I don't think so. You should give this over to a spinner, but he has no other options.
Oh, big turning delivery. Looking for that slog sweep, but they won't mind a leg bye at this stage. Crucial 5 deliveries.
It will be interesting to see what line and length he'll be bowling to Usman. He'll try to keep it away from the left-hand batter. The only chance for Usman is to target that extra cover region.
Difficult shot to play against the turning delivery, and Sandeep, he needs to be careful. He could be stepping out around the wicket. Oh, look at that delivery. Goodness me. This has become a day 5 pitch all of a sudden.
Oh yes, and this is the first match of the day, but it looked like a day 5 test match wicket. But full marks should be given to Shahnawaz. He's making the ball to talk. Goes big, goes down on one knee, handsome over the long on, a maximum.
Well, that was expected. This time, Muhammad Usman got close enough to the ball and just smacked it down the ground. That was a clean strike all the way. Well, they need plenty more of that. So they've picked up the 6 they needed in the over. 24 needed of 9. What will Shahnawaz Khan do here? Maybe go over the wicket or just go for that ripping delivery once again. The challenge is on. Oh, well bowled. It was the top spinner. Went on straight. They're pushing for 2. Only going to be 1. Well fielded. Harsh Desai.
A brilliant work in the deep from the young lad Harsh Desai. Thinking of going for that second run, but he'll be settling with just a single. A good comeback by Shahnawaz after going for that maximum.
Well, how many can they chase in the final 6 balls, Mudassir Ali? 16, 18, 12, 14. What are you thinking?
I think anything below 16, Future Mattress will be favourite here. It's a shorter boundary, just 60 meters, but for that they need to manage a boundary in this over.
Most certainly. Wasisha on strike now. Inside edge. They're going to push for 2, but it's only a single to square leg. Well, this is basically a free hit for Muhammad Usman. Try to swing for the fences.
What a piece of bowling display here by elite bowlers. The last 2 overs in the first innings, just getting that momentum for elite.
Oh, absolutely. Spot on there. It was the big striking from Sapandeep. Shahzeb. Down the leg side. Smart batting from Muhammad Usman. He knew it would be quicker. Bowled into him. Just let it go down the leg side for a much needed extra.
Smart thinking. Just moving away the last moment.
Oh, beautifully bowled inside edge. Chase for the fine leg, but the ball will win the race. What a thriller we're having at Eden Gardens tonight. Shahnawaz desperately unlucky to concede 4. Well, what's going to happen? Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. 96 for 3. So Mudassar Ali, you were asking for 16 or below. It will have to be 17 of the final 6 balls. Can Future Mattress pull it off?
Not sure, but somehow I have that feeling of a super over here.
Oh, that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. Who's going to bowl the final 6? That is the question. Hazrat Luqman. Well, he bowled beautifully in the ILT20 for the Capitals. Can he do it tonight for Elite Fleet?
Oh yes, and the plus point for Hazrat Luqman is it's not Usman on strike, it's Wasi Shah, the young lad who is struggling to middle the ball. It will be a very crucial first delivery of this over.
Here we go then. 17 needed off 6. Hazrat Luqman steaming into Wasi Shah. Beats the outside edge. They're running for a single and they'll pick up a bye. Well, he couldn't get a boundary or a 6, but he's gotten the man of the moment, Mohammad Usman, back on strike.
Good news for Future Mattresses. Man in form, Mohammad Usman, will be on strike and he has 5 deliveries to get those 16 runs. But what a delivery on a good length, getting that extra bounce. An excellent piece of running between the wickets by Usman and Wasi Shah.
So he needs to be absolutely precise here against a quality batter. 17 off 10 to Usman already. There is a long off, a long on, deep square leg. And there is a deep mid-wicket in place as well. Who else is going to be posted outside the ring? You have the option of 5 fielders on the boundary rope. It must be the cover sweeper. So third will be up, fine leg will be up.
What should be the line and length for the bowler, Ahmed?
Well, you can never go wrong with the block hold Yorker, Mudassar Ali. He has that slingy action. He has that extra pace. So it will be a tough test for Hazrat Luqman. 16 needed off 5. Here we go. He's bowled it length outside off. It will be a wide. The pressure is telling.
If you want to bowl that length, take the point. You need to have that backward point at the ropes and get long off in the circle. Let him go after you. Let him go over that long off fielder, but no change in the field. Sticking to that regulation field, Luqman.
Yeah, there you can see the extra cover, point and third in, as well as the fine leg. Everybody back, straight and down the leg side. It's a full toss. Straight to extra cover, Yasir Kaleem. Holds on with delight. Only a single. 14 needed of 4. And they're running on the throw. He sacrifices his wicket, but he's missed the run out. Hazrat Luqman fell asleep. And Usman is back on strike. They've stolen a run.
They ran for 4 runs in the final delivery of the first innings. Now it's haunting Luqman.
So casual there from Elite Fleet. Yasir Kaleem didn't throw the ball back to the fielder. And great game awareness. Look, he was just relaxed, studying the ball. And oh, hang on, they're running again. Look at that. Goodness me, and how did he miss that? How do you miss that? That is very sheepish. Oh, beats the outside edge. It's a dot ball. Well, it's all happening here at Eden Gardens tonight. 13 needed of 3 now.
It's a goal dust for Luqman and Elite team.
What a crazy over. Something has happened in both final overs of this 10-over game. 100 is up for Future Mattress. 13 needed of 3. Umair Ali Khan looking a bit tense. Fayaz Ahmed perhaps getting ready to come in as well. Big delivery. He's hammered it towards long on. Does it have the legs? No, it does not. Safely taken by Vikram Sanjaya. Hazrat Luqman delivers.
At the right time, he was under pressure, but the dot delivery putting Usman under pressure this time, trying to go big over the long on fielder, and manages Vikram, the fielder, no mistake, and departs Mohammad Usman, the man in form. Nothing special coming from his blade tonight. It's 9.4 overs, 100 for the loss of 4.
So mathematically, they can still tie the game here. Future Mattress is the captain, Umair Ali Khan, coming in at number 6. Are we going to see a photo finish here at the A10 Bash? What a match.
Oh, brilliant encounter we are witnessing here. Now 13 needed of 2 balls. They need to get at least a couple of maximum to tie this game. And the slight error, I would say, the technical error in this batting move, not sending Uzair or Fayaz and sending Wasisha. Now it's haunting the captain. Umair Ali Khan on strike.
Chipped in the air. It's not gone anywhere. It lands within the 30-yard ring towards mid-wicket, and that should be victory for Elite Fleet Car Rental. What an upset to defeat the mighty Future Mattress.
Oh yes, and the man on screen, Luqman, making comeback in domestic circuit after an injury. He was the hero in the first inning, running that 4 runs, and that made the difference, and bowling that crucial last over, getting the wicket of Usman. Now they'll be tasting the first defeat in this tournament, Future Mattress.
Last delivery towards long on, and it will be another wicket going down. Hazrat Luqman, the match winner for Elite Fleet Car Rentals, 2 for 10 in his 2-over spell. And can you believe it? Future Mattress has been defeated, and Elite Fleet are on their way.
Oh yes, defended the total nicely, and what a comeback! And they should thank the spinner, the 10 number Shanu, the way he bowled his overs, and brilliant comeback by Luqman. The domestic circuit, Elite Fleet Car Rental winning this encounter by 11 runs.
A fabulous victory, and Yasir Kaleem is pumped. You can see big smiles and cheers, and they've certainly earned this victory the hard way this evening at the A10 Bash. And Future Mattress, well, a big upset, and they will need to bounce back. Hazrat Luqman leading his men off the field, and why not? He was fabulous. In terms of the batting scorecard, a fabulous knock by Dawood Ijaz, 48 of 21. 19 runs each for Mohammad Usman and Hamid Khan, but they just couldn't find the big shots when they really needed them, Mudassar Ali.
Oh yes, and that run out, I think, from Taimur of Dawood Ijaz, it turned the tides in the favor of the elite team. A good work, a good comeback. The later half of the second innings by the bowlers, and just 8 extras, and the end Future Mattress just manages 101 for the loss of 5 in their allotted 10.
Yeah, 61 needed of 30 with 9 wickets in hand. You would have backed Future Mattress any day, any night. But in terms of the bowling, Vikram Sanjaya took a bit of tap, 1 for 23. But Shah Nawaz Khan, that major wicket, 1 for 23. But Hazrat Luqman, clearly the pick of the bowlers, 2 for 10 in his allotted 2 overs, especially defending 17 runs at the end. He did a fabulous, fabulous job. Well, let's take a look at the highlights then of the run chase. It was Ali Shan Sharfu who got dismissed early. Could not quite get going as we expected. Just flicking one off the pads. Good catch taken at deep mid wicket by Faizan Awan. Dawood Ijaz played a fabulous knock. 48 of just 21 deliveries. And Hamid Khan belting the ball far and wide. It was a good partnership between the pair. Dawood Ijaz especially playing orthodox shots and getting big results. But that was the game-changing over. Shahnawaz Khan being introduced by Yasir Kaleem, got the wicket of Hamid. Mohammad Usman tried his best, but this was the moment. Run out, Taimur Bhatti, brilliant athleticism, getting Dawood Ijaz. After that, Future Mattress, just could not get the boundaries and sixes as they needed. And in the final over, Hazrat Luqman stepped up to the mark. 17 to defend off 6 deliveries, and he did that with precision and quality. So it is victory for Elite Fleet Car Rental by 11 runs. After being invited to bat first, they posted a score of 112 thanks to Yasir Kaleem, the captain, 42 of 23, Shahzeb Mahmood, 30 of 19, and Sapandeep Singh with a fabulous cameo, 16 of 4. 1 wicket each for Akif Raja, Mohammad Azhar and Uzair Khan, and in response, Future Mattress fell just short by 11 runs despite Dawood Ijaz making 48 of 21. Contributions by Mohammad Usman and Hamid Khan. Hazrat Luqman clearly the pick of the bowlers, 2 for 10 in his 2 overs on his comeback from injury. Shahnawaz and Vikram Sanjaya chipping in with a wicket as well. So that's all from the Combox for now. We'll take a short break and be right back at the A10 Bash. Don't go anywhere.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the post-match presentation for match number 7 of the Ajman A10 Bash powered by Fancode. Of course, it was Future Mattress taking on Elite Fleet Car Rental. Elite Fleet batting first, managed to get to 112 runs in their 10 overs, which always felt that it was a par score. And considering the batting power that Future Mattress had, we all thought that it's going to be a great game, and it was a great game. In the end, it was Elite Fleet who managed to win those 2 points due to some great bowling performances coming in from their bowling. And also in the first innings, it was a brilliant performance with the bat, getting to that 112, considering that they were playing against the strong opposition of Future Mattress. So Elite Fleet Car Rental winning the game comfortably in the end and getting those 2 points to their name. Joining me in the post-match presentation, I've got our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, with us. He's got the player of the match memento in his hand. And this goes to Yasir Kaleem for his 42 runs of 23 deliveries, 1 4 and 5 big sixes coming from the big man. Yasir Kaleem, the captain of Elite Fleet and also the player of the match for this game. Congratulations, Yasir. First up, good win, especially against Future Mattress. And it's always good if you perform against a strong side like that.
Yeah, it's a good win. The main thing is to get 2 points on the board. You know, the personal performances are good, but the main thing is to get a couple of points on the board. Yeah, it was a very tricky wicket to start with, to be honest. It was not a, batting track that we are used to in the Edens. So initially when we started the innings, we were looking around anything around 130, but the way we, the proceeding start, we thought, okay, 110 is going to be a good score on this wicket.
Looking at the second innings, your bowlers did back your plans because it looked like a very strong batting lineup for Future Mattress, but you managed to hold on to the nerves.
Yeah, the DC, Luqman, Vikram, they all are, they have played very good cricket all around the world and they're experienced players. So it's just a matter of executing how they can, to bowl in the right channels according to the wicket and according to the situation. And Alhamdulillah, the way we planned, we could able to execute our plans. And in the end, it's good to win by 12-15 runs.
Yeah, it was a complete team effort. You must be proud of the boys, the way they've played.
Yeah, we have been playing with the same team for last 3-4 years in the domestic. 7-8 players are the same. We have some new guys as well, so we are gelling in as a team, and hopefully we'll be able to replicate these performances in the future.
Tell me about your 42 as well. You've talked about your team, but you must be happy with your performance as well.
To be honest, Shoaib, I have been performing for last 3 years in the UAE, but nobody notices, But it's good to score runs when you are getting paid to do something, when you contribute to the team and it ends in the winning runs. So it's very, pleasing to yourself as well.
Well, we are definitely noticing your performances, and we hope and pray that you continue the good form. All the best.
Thank you very much, Shoaib. Thank you.
That's the player of the match, Yasir Kaleem, for his brilliant 42. That's it from the post-match presentation here tonight, but we've got another game lined up. After a short break, all the details coming up and live action as well. Stay tuned. Thank you, Coms. It's time to flip the coin. Match number 8 of the fan code 810 bash. And इंशाल्लाह कोई चेंज करेंगे इस टूर्नामेंट इस मैच में
क्रिकेट शॉर्ट फॉर्मेट है इसमें मतलब हर दिन नया दिन है तो इसमें आप कुछ नहीं कह सकते लेकिन इंशाल्लाह हम अच्छी क्रिकेट खेलेंगे और इंशाल्लाह मैच जीतने की कोशिश
जीते आपने क्या करना था
इसलिए मेरी तो कोशिश यही होती है कि अगर आप बैटिंग में पहले अच्छे टारगेट सेट कर लो तो हमारी राशिद भाई नई टीम है आपको पता है थोड़ा सा कॉम्बिनेशन बनते हुए टाइम लगेगा
The coin match number 8 of the fan code 810 bash and I've got the two captains alongside here.
बिस्मिल्लाह हम पहले बॉलिंग करेंगे
Any reason for that?
बाद में थोड़ा ड्यू फैक्टर भी है और जिस तरह की हमारी बैटिंग
Good evening, cricket lovers, and welcome back to the fan code 810 bash live from the Eden Garden Stadium in Ajman. It's time for match number 8 of the fan code 810 bash. 7 districts taking on Chittagong Kings. Right then, we have absolutely no time to lose. Let's head to the sideline where we have Shoaib Ahmed conducting the toss.
Thank you, Combs. It's time to flip the coin. Match number 8 of the fan code T10 Bash. And I've got the two captains alongside the match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Haider Ali will be leading 7 districts and Usman Khan for Chittagong Kings. Haider Ali will be the home team. He'll flip the coin. Head is the call.
Tail it is.
It is turned out to be a tail. Haider, toss जीत गए, क्या decide किया?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, हम पहले बॉलिंग करेंगे.
Any reason for that?
बाद में थोड़ा ड्यू फैक्टर भी है और जिस तरह की हमारी बैटिंग है तो इंशाल्लाह हम चेज पे जाएंगे.
मिक्स टूर्नामेंट हुआ है, आपको एक जीते एक हारे हैं, तो क्या चेंज करेंगे इस टूर्नामेंट इस मैच में?
क्रिकेट शॉर्ट फॉर्मेट है, इसमें मतलब हर दिन नया दिन है तो इसमें आप कुछ नहीं कह सकते, लेकिन इंशाल्लाह हम अच्छी क्रिकेट खेलेंगे और इंशाल्लाह मैच जीतने की कोशिश करेंगे.
इंशाल्लाह. कोई चेंजेस हैं टीम में?
जी, काशिफ नहीं खेल रहा, काशिफ की जगह नबील अरशद आया टीम में.
ऑल द बेस्ट.
थैंक यू.
उस्मान, टॉस तो नहीं जीते, आपने क्या करना था?
मैं तो राशिद भाई आपको पता पहले बैटिंग करने का शौकीन, तो इसलिए मेरी तो कोशिश यही होती है कि अगर आप बैटिंग में पहले अच्छे टारगेट सेट कर लो तो हमारी बॉलिंग स्ट्रॉन्ग है, तो इसलिए अगर मैं टॉस जीतता तो मैं बैटिंग ही करता.
अच्छा, और ऐसा लग रहा है कि विकेट तो काफ़ी आसान है, लेकिन आप लोग की टाइमिंग नहीं बन रही है सारे बैट्समैन की, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है, तो कुछ ऐसा है?
राशिद भाई नई टीम है, आपको पता है थोड़ा सा कम्बिनेशन बनते हुए टाइम लगेगा. पहला मैच हम लूज़ किए हैं, दूसरा मैच जीते हैं, तो मेरी कोशिश यही है कि इसी टीम के साथ ही पूरा टूर्नामेंट खेलूँ. एक आधा चेंज कर लेता हूँ, तो इंशाल्लाह कोशिश है कम्बिनेशन बन जाएगा.
कोई चेंज है आज?
एक चेंज है, वो शमसू नहीं खेल रहा तो उसकी जगह कैविश खेल रहा है.
चलो, ऑल द बेस्ट और अच्छी गेम दीजिएगा.
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू.
Well, that's the news from the centre then. 7 districts winning the toss and electing to bowl first.
Well, my deepest apologies to Mohammad Rashid, who was actually conducting the toss there. So news from the centre is that 7 districts have won the toss and elected to bowl first. Let's run through the 2 team lineups for you. For the Chittagong Kings, we have Ahsan Shehzad, Amir Hamza, Ansar Khan, the big striker of the ball, player of the match in the previous game, Keshav Sharma, the left-arm spinner, Mohammad Imran, Mohammad Mohib, Mohammad Umar, Sajjad Murshid, Tariq Mahmood, Usman Khan, the captain this evening, and Zahid Munir. And for 7 districts, we have Abdul Ghaffar, left-arm fast, Ataur Rahim, Farman Ali, Haider Ali, Lahiru, Sandarwan, Mohammad Irfan, young swashbuckling all-rounder, Mohammad Saghir as well, a young swashbuckling all-rounder, Nabil Ashad, Rais Ahmed, Shehzad Ali, and the left-arm spinner, Wahab Hassan. So the 2 Chittagong openers out there in the middle immediately. 7 districts, no hesitation. We've seen the trend throughout the tournament. The later evening matches favor the sides chasing. And it's the big fish, Usman Khan, immediately out there in the middle. No unlucky number 13 for him. He is immediately looking to go after the bowling, that's for sure. And alongside him is the big unit, Ansar Khan. Big striker of the ball, if there ever was one in the history of UAE domestic cricket. Is going to be the left-arm spinner, Haider Ali, taking the new ball. Very skillful, very intelligent operator. There you can see Ringfield on the offside. There is a wideish long off and a square leg immediately in place for Haider Ali. Match number 8 of the fan code T10 Bash 2023 about to begin. We've already seen an upset earlier this evening. Oh, hint of turn and mishandled by the keeper. Rais Ahmed will clean up the ball from short third. So Chittagong Kings are immediately underway. And I was talking about the earlier result. It was Elite Fleet Car Rental who defeated the mighty Future Mattress by 11 runs. Big inside edge there, in fact. So rightly given as runs. And let's see if Ansar Khan can replicate his heroics from yesterday evening. Loves to clear that front leg, bash the ball big down the ground. And you can see Haider Ali just moving his fielders around. He wants his best fielders at that mid-wicket region for Ansar Khan. You do not want to give this man second chances. He is a destructive player. Pace on delivery, nicely bowled. And beats the outside edge of Ansar Khan. Making a comeback to the UAE domestic scene. Seeing him after a fair while. But he still has that big hitting ability any day, any night. Pulled away over mid-wicket. Into the trees. Look at that one. It's not coming back. There is no return to sender. And he starts his innings with a mighty maximum. Just sat on the pitch asking to be dispatched. And he said, thank you very much. I'll have a piece of that. So a big 6. And I greet Shoaib Ahmed, who joins me in the comm box. Good evening, Shoaib.
Good evening, Ahmed. What a good shot that was from Ansar Khan. He's in good touch. Even in the previous game, he had a few big hits to his name, and now he's continuing that form in this game as well. Heather is under pressure, but we know for a fact that Heather is one of the best left-arm spinners in the country and has been in prolific form when it comes to getting wickets, especially with the new ball. So he definitely will want to get back at Ansar Khan as soon as possible.
Yeah, you can't miss your length against Ansar Khan, that's for sure. Otherwise, you will disappear. Oh. Struck towards that middle-end leg, but perhaps just a bit high. And they will take a leg by though, but Ansar Khan just limping a bit there. Some cause for concern for Chittagong Kings.
Yes, he's not at his peak of his fitness, so to speak, Ansar Khan. He's definitely put on a few pounds, and that has not stopped him from scoring those runs for his side. But the running between the wickets, that definitely will be a challenge for Ansar Khan.
Try to cut that away off the stumps. Nicely bowled there by Haider Ali. Well, he is protesting to the umpire that there was bad first, but I think Mr. Tessin doesn't think so.
Now that was cut from the stumps, and for a moment I think Heather thought that it has hit the pad first and then the bat. But let's look at that in the replay and find out. Yeah, that was clearly the bat. It was far, far away from the pad. And look at the appeal from Heather.
Very dramatic appeal. He is looking for a Filmfare Award there. That was right out of the middle, if anything. Oh, this time quicker one once again. Nicely bowled. And only 8 runs off the first over for the Kings. So 7 districts inviting Chittagong Kings to bat first. 8 for none. Ansar Khan already underway with a humongous 6. And who will be willing, who will be brave enough to share the new ball with Haider Ali for 70? That is what remains to be seen. I'm really glad to see Abdul Ghaffar back in the playing 11 for 70. One of the finest left-arm fast bowlers in the UAE. Just coming back from injury after a long layoff. About 6 to 7 months out of top cricket. Just finding his feet. So it's going to be Nabil E approach. You need to take your time with the fast bowler on recovery, Shoaib.
Oh yes, absolutely. I agree with you on that. You need that recovery. Meanwhile,
bounce the ball into the surface. We've already seen a lot of rough being created just from 20 overs of the first game. So I do expect the spinners to have an impact for both sides.
Yes, we definitely feel that the spinners might have a big role to play, especially the likes of Haider, who are getting turned with the new ball. So just imagine if the ball gets a bit older, 3, 4, 5 overs old, he might get some more grip and turn. So the spinners will rule the roost in this game and another few games that will be played on this same wicket, because it looks like a lot drier and a lot slower compared to the other wickets. Meanwhile, big swing and directed, no chance whatsoever. Ansar Khan will make it safely in the end.
You can see the game plan. They're just trying to bowl short to Ansar, trying him to challenge the square boundaries. There is a deep point and a deep square leg in place for Ansar Khan, so they've certainly done their homework. They know he likes to carve the ball behind point, and that could be a catching position.
It is important that you bowl to your field and plan your deliveries. This one was on the pads. That's the run out again. A throw which is wavered, and in the end, no damage done.
Yeah, you don't want to run into Nabil. Big lad, solidly built. First time I'm seeing him, and looks like a good prospect. Honest, brisk seamer. Trying to punch that off the back foot, but so far so good. 1.3 overs of power play gone by, and only 9 runs on the board.
Yes, it's been a decent start for 7 districts with the ball. And in that 9 runs, there's a 6 involved. So it has been a good bowling performance from 7 districts. And Nabil in particular.
Well, it has been a day of upsets already. So could we see another one with Chittagong Kings taking out 7 districts? Remains to be seen. Very early days just yet. Attempted Yorker flicked off the pads, but straight to fine leg. The man of the moment, Abdul Ghaffar. Really, really good to see him back.
Yes, he's been out of action. He was injured for some time, and now it's good to see him out there in the middle. One of the most impressive all-rounders that we have in the UAE circuit. Can bowl quick and can also bat lower down the order. Has got the ability of hitting the ball and a lot of sixes. Reminds you a lot like Shivam Dubey. Has that
especially in yellow.
long handle, yes.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. Brilliant batter as well. Has a very unorthodox grip, but it works for him. Plays with the open blade. Likes to carve the ball, smack the ball. Seen him hit some huge sixes all over the UAE. Pace on this time. It will be a wide though, just left Ansar Khan, but beyond the tram lines.
Yeah, the idea was right from Nabil, but the execution not all that great and very close to the blue marker, yes.